Michigan State's head coach told me before the game, he is very concerned about this crowd. It is a tough place to play, and with this home crowd, he knows that this is going to be one of their biggest challenges so far of the season. Can they get an upset on the road with this crowd noise, with this environment? He says his team has to stay locked in and focused to make it happen on the road today. Back to you.
Holly, thank you. This ought to be a tremendous matchup. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The Spartans offense will have the football first. And here comes the dynamic Donovan Olubade at over 100 yards receiving and a touchdown in their victory last time out.
And this receiver, when we talked about him in the preseason, he was up on all the lists, right? One of the best in the country, makes his QB better, and he has not disappointed. I think he's better than we thought he was. And he was already one of those guys we were talking about, so Palmer looks a little bigger, maybe a little bit stronger, but making his quarterback look good.
Well, he told us yesterday he thought he had his best offseason that he's had since playing college football. And he said, because of the success I had a year ago, I knew I was going to get double teamed more this season. I had to be ready for it. And early this year, he has been just that. Nobody has an answer for this guy. That's such a great physical play by the defense because this is one of the bigger, more physical running backs you'll see in the country, and we're used to seeing him push the pile the other direction. Not that time. It's the big guys up front on defense getting penetration, and they're sending him back for a tackle for loss.
He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete, and fourth down's coming. Hunt is on its way. Not a lot of room to make this catch. He'll be brought down, but there is a flag on the field. Let's see what that one's about. So the officials spy that face mask penalty, and the offense gets a first down. Man, oh man, those types of penalties just drive defensive coordinators crazy. Was fourth down, now first down. What a great job they've done in Big Ten play up to this point, and you see them now feeling as if they can accomplish something big.
No doubt, Reese, and I think it's a great start to the season. Like, again, you have goals and you have midpoints to the season where you're at right now. This is where you wanted to be. You wanted to be in the mix in one of the best conferences in all of college football, and Jesse, they're doing that in the Big Ten.
Yeah, they've been able to handle the stage and handle the pressure with every win. That makes the next game that much bigger, and they've shown up on big stages on national television, and they've been able to deliver. This game, though, is the biggest yet. If they keep on the pace they're at, they're going to be playing for a Big Ten championship.
And he's brought down after a short game, after picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. Ready, go! Selling the fake. Rolls right. On the run, deep down the right side. Makes a deep grab. What a play there, and he rips off a big one all the way to the 16-yard line.
And I would argue that's one of the most difficult things to play as a defense is those second plays when they start to get outside the pocket. He does a great job buying time. And that, what does he do when he rolls out? It gets his receiver a chance to get down the field more, and then he chucks it downfield for the big completion.
Got some room, headed to the goal line. He's all the way down to the 3. An electric run has him set up. On this 1st and goal, let's see what Kentucky does. Here's the snap, looking to throw. That one just came off his hand badly.
A lot of times when you go back and you revisit these games, who takes advantage of these opportunities in the red zone, in these goal-to-go situations? Bad job on first down by this offense.
Swamped immediately.
And that's exactly what you want to do as a defense, man. You want to get penetration and not let that tank get downhill. Because when he gets downhill at that weight and that size, it could be a problem for your defense. Get him before he gets started.
Out wide right, it's Baxter. Touchdown, Kentucky! All that baby in and then strolled into the end zone for the score. That's the first score of the day for the nation's leader in receiving touchdowns. And they did tack on that extra point without any adventure.
And I think he does a really good job here. Dropping back to pass, surveying the field, sees he's got some open space out wide, dump it to your playmaker. Your running back takes the football. He does the rest. Nice job by the quarterback, seeing the field, making a play.
Michigan State has the ball back, and here comes the offense. Finding themselves down 7-0, they'd love to get a drive going here. To the back. Not a lot of room there. Give him a couple to the 16.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground. Take away that run game. Make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
Grabbed behind the line. It's Townsend. He's there to make the stop, and they threw it in reverse, losing yardage on that play. They punted on their opening drive, and now they need a third down conversion to avoid punt. From the gun, wants to pass. And he'll be knocked down at the 2-yard line. And the Spartans will line up to punt it away. Doesn't say much for your drive when you're looking forward to the punt. Sometimes avoiding disaster is the best thing. The punter just gets it out of there. Slips a tackle, and he's got room. Wide open, and it's a foot race. Man, oh man, did that coverage team have its hands full. Well, not full because they didn't get a hand on him for quite a while. Great return there. They'll run it. It's Baxter. They get him corralled, but he carries it all the way down to the 7-yard line. New set of downs right on the doorstep for this offense. Keeping it on the ground on 1st and goal. Knocked down immediately.
Yeah, they're just going to need more push up front. There was nowhere for that running back to go. The offensive line got moved right back into his lap, and as a result, they lose yards on that play.
They'll run it with Baxter. Wrestled down at the 8-yard line as they threaten deep in the red zone.
After getting stopped on that 2nd down, don't be surprised if the offense hands it off to him again here at the goal line on 3rd.
Left side is Ferguson. He'll be stopped right there. They threw it short of the goal line, and now they've got some ground to cover on 4th down. So now on comes the field goal unit. Absolutely center cut. And they'll push that lead out a little further.
And you want a touchdown, and you want to be aggressive, but, man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. First snap of this drive will come from inside the 15 at their own 14-yard line. He'll do it himself. Didn't even get started. He'll be dropped for a loss of 3. Not what they had in mind to start this drive. Here comes 2nd and 13. From the gun, the ground game. Hammers ahead for a yard out to the 12.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough, but how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
They make the stop about 4 yards short of the 1st down. The Spartans will punt it away on 4th down. On the return. He'll get it up to about the 44-yard line before they slam the brakes on it. First snap of this drive comes from their own 44. The snap wants to start the drive with a pass. Looking to take a shot. Goes high to pull it in. Down to the 26-yard line before they ride him out of bounds, and this defense is on its heels. To the tight end. Could not make his way to the corner.
I like the idea by the quarterback there. You're trying to get this first down, so you find the tight end, see if he can make a guy miss or shake a tackle. Not able to get it done.
Here's a give to C.J. Baxter. He's stopped after a 1-yard pickup at the 25. Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line. Trying to move the sticks on third down through the air. Out wide left, it's Skinner. He's out of bounds after the good pickup, and what a way to end the first period. So first down here as they go back to work. Sends it back in motion. They're looking to pass from the red zone. Spits it out to the back. He just missed the target on that one. Got to put it on his body.
When you talk about versatility at the running back spot, you got to talk about this guy in the conversation. He already has caught a touchdown in this one. They're still trying to throw him the football. That one goes incomplete, but I would keep this up if I'm on offense.
That completion will take it close to the 5-yard line. They'll mark it at the 6.
This guy's done a lot of good things early this year throwing the football. With that last completion, that now takes him over 1,000 yards passing for the year.
Tight quarters deep in the red zone, but they can pick up a first down without scoring. Third down. Burrowing for yardage. Doesn't quite make it to the first down marker. He's a yard short.
And this defense has got to be jacked up, man. They finally forced the fourth down, right? They've gotten a couple of first downs, got some things going, but I think it's decision time for this offense. And this D's got to do it one more time, right? They've got to get another play, a big fourth down stop here to get some of that momentum and get the football back.
And they've got him down after the short completion, but they inch closer and closer to pay dirt.
Man, aggressive play calls. Everybody wants you to be aggressive. They're aggressive. They take their shot. Now they got to live with a little bit of the consequences. They turn the football over on downs. Now their defense has to go out on the field and make some stops.
Drops back on first down. Pressure got to him, couldn't get rid of it, and they got him for a safety.
What a heads-up play by the defensive end that time. He saw the ball thrown out to the right-hand side, and he just stopped his pass rush and rallied to the football and made the stop and gets 2 points.
He's changing the play. Snaps it, they'll throw to start the drive. Release to the back. Reels it in. Good pickup there as he gets the first down. They'll mark him at the 48. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. They'll move the wide receiver. The defense wouldn't let him loose, and even though it's a completion, they lost yardage. And the Wildcats trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Quick give. It's Patterson. Turning it on. Really nice pickup on that one as they get it to the 36. It'll be first down. Kentucky back at it with a fresh set of downs. Snap on first down, wants to throw. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete. They'll need a bunch on second down. The snap sets up to throw. Unloads to the right. Intercepted. Big play stops the drive.
There were a lot of people really excited about what this guy could do. Some were saying he could be an All-American, and he's proving them right. That's already his second interception early in this college football season. Offenses are going to figure it out. They're going to stop throwing this guy's way. You just get in trouble when you try.
Makes the grab. Crosses the 45, out of bounds at the 47-yard line, and a solid play there. They got 3 on the last pass. Here comes 2nd and 7. Looking for room. It's Townsend. They were all over it.
Well, they're just trying to run the ball, but that time there was absolutely nowhere for the running back to go, and as a result, that's a tackle for loss.
3rd and long coming up. From the gun, wants to pass. Oh, the big fella almost had the interception. Instead, it'll be 4th down. And the Spartans send out the punt unit. He's getting a lot of work. 4th time he's punted tonight. Make sure that there's not going to be a return on this when ball's out of bounds, and I think they'll mark it right around the 25. Kentucky has it back, and the big blue offense takes the field. Last drive ended with a pick, but you still have to attack through the air. Got the 1st down. He gets those chains moving, gets it out to the 42-yard line. Big chunk play to start this drive. Now they'll really try to take it to this defense. Fresh center downs going to the air. Grabbed in the middle. It's Miller.
Well, the defense playing zone coverage there. They're taking away all of the QB's primary options down the field, so he has to check it down to the drag running underneath.
Back to pass on 2nd down. Escapes the pressure to his right. Got a man. It's Miller. Oh, he's got some space. They get him stopped, but the big gain has them on the doorstep. Let's mark it at the 13. They've got this defense reeling after that last play. Now it's 1st and 10 inside the 15. Extending the play. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be 2nd down. It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. 2nd down, gonna throw it. Timed that hit perfectly to keep him from making the grab. It'll be 3rd down. Trying to pick up a 1st down. He wants to throw it again. He's got it and still on his feet. So close to that end zone. He could almost taste it, but it'll be 1st and goal for this offense. The Wildcats go back to work after moving the chains through the air. We're at the 2-minute timeout. They've built a big lead, and they'll try to pile on a little more before the break. 1st and goal for the offense. Lets it fly. Hit and brought down right at the line of scrimmage.
Nice job recognizing the route defensively there. As soon as that ball was thrown, that defender knew exactly who it was going to, and he was able to make the tackle at the perfect time. No gain on that one.
Can't hang on in the end zone, and that one is going to drive him crazy when he watches it. It'll be 3rd down. Right side, it's Ferguson. Touchdown, Kentucky! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. These guys are really hitting their stride in week 4 as they push out that lead. And they'll try to tack on 2. Looking to throw. Left side is Patterson. He's not going to make it. Stopped short of the goal line, and they are unable to extend this lead any further. Out of the end zone. Plenty of time left in the half here as they take over, but they will want to be efficient here in the final 2 minutes. Working the ground game. Hit and dropped, and he got nothing on 1st down. 2nd and long here. Tight end now in motion. 2nd down, gonna throw it. Finds his target. Timeout taken by the Spartans, their 1st of 3. The brain trust getting thoughts together for this big 3rd down coming up. They'll need to convert this 3rd down from their own 22 to get this drive jump-started. And the pass is incomplete here on 3rd down, but there is a flag. Let's check it out. Defender got caught a little handsy with that jersey, and it'll cost him. The offense comes back out with a new set of downs after the penalty. Hand off from the shotgun. Really nice job to squirt his way up to the 31-yard line. The Spartans in the hurry-up.
And that wasn't a big game, but look at the offense. Right back on the ball, ready to call a play, ready to go fast.
Makes the grab. And he's brought down after a nice gain. Now Michigan State wants to stop the clock. It's their second timeout. And they'll still have one in their pocket for what's left in this first half. Fresh set of downs going up top. Finds his man. Gain of right at 7 yards, 2nd and 3 coming. And the Spartans in a good spot here with 2nd and short. Back to throw, time running short in the half. He puts a lot of air under it down the sideline. And they wanted it all on that incomplete pass. Instead, they're looking at 3rd down.
And this defense has come out really, really strong. I mean, this is the 3rd possession. They've already got 2 stops, and now they try to take advantage of them and go over the top because the D's been aggressive. Still doing a great job staying disciplined, staying home. To start this football game, man, they have been lights out.
Now the Spartans calling their 3rd and final timeout. And they won't be able to stop the clock again for the remainder of this half. Under pressure. Hit hard just as he released it on 1st down and just couldn't get it to the receiver.
Well, the offensive line has got to give him at least a little bit of time to survey the field. He had no chance that time, getting hit almost immediately after he got the ball.
Turns up, it's Townsend. Runs through a tackle. Not a whole lot of room there on that screen pass as it just never developed. On 3rd and long, try to convert through the air. The pass falls incomplete, and there are 8 seconds left. So they're going to send out the field goal unit to try a long one. He says he's got a big leg. He's going to have to show it from 56 yards out. From 56 yards out, what a power leg. Never a doubt about that one.
Well, that kid just showed off his hammer for a leg, 50-plus, and he did it with ease.
He'll bring it out. It's Patterson. He gets across the 20 and out to the 21-yard line before he's stopped right there. They'll have just enough time to get one more snap before the half. The run inside. It's Patterson. He's out past the 35. Big gainer there that'll look good in the stat column, but not quite enough to put any points on the board before time expires here in the first half. That's the end of the 2nd quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin in our halftime update. The Spartans will kick it away to start the 2nd half. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Tackled and brought down right at the 20-yard line. Good coverage there. Holly, what did you find out coming from the locker room?
Checking in with the Wildcats head coach at the half, he is so excited about how his quarterback has performed. They did have a lot of high expectations for him, and he has lived up to the challenge. They get the ball here, and they are expected to go right down the field, regain some of that momentum that their quarterback had in the first half, and make sure he is setting the tone for the 2nd. Back to you.
We'll keep an eye on that, Holly. Dropped immediately. He got nothing on 1st down. Long way to go on 2nd down. Tight end in motion, see how the D reacts. Wants to go up top on 2nd down. Nice play to knock that one down.
Well, the QB and receiver are trying to hook up there on a curl route, but the DB just had better coverage, and he knocked it away.
They need a huge play on 3rd and long. He's looking to throw. Somehow fits it into that traffic. And it's pretty obvious there was a big hole in that screen, and the defense ran right through it. The kick is on its way. And they'll blow this one dead at the 20-yard line.
And we don't always talk about the third part of the football game, but offense, defense, special teams, this is a huge shot in the arm. Their offense has struggled all game long. You forced the fumble. Give them good field position. Maybe this is the spark they need.
Nowhere to go on that one. It'll bring up 2nd and 10. Got a little work done on 1st down. Now back to the line. Second down to the air. Rush is on. And it's a sack.
But we've seen this offense struggle early in this game, protecting the quarterback. They went in at halftime, thought they'd made the right adjustments, but it's not looking like it right now. They're still having issues keeping this guy standing up straight. Up front, they're just getting beat across the board.
On 3rd and long, no secret what he needs here. It's complete to the left. Tackle was made right at the 22-yard line. That's not enough for the 1st down. And the Spartans will call on their punt team. This will be the 5th kick of the night. Searching for space. Coverage team able to put a stop to that return at the 42-yard line. Kentucky sends the offense back out onto the field. They missed an opportunity to extend this lead the last time they had it, Jesse.
Yeah, they got to be able to regain that momentum, right? Go back to what was working earlier on in this one, and David, to me, that starts with being the more physical team.
No, I definitely agree. Being the more physical team, but understanding the situation of the game. You're still winning. You got the football back. Now put a nice drive together and execute.
He get it down to the 35 before he stopped. 10-yard pickup on the play, and it's a 1st down. Running inside, it's Baxter. Solid pickup of 4 on 1st down. It's 2nd and 6. From the gun. Move to his right. He's going to run it. He works his way to the 23 before he goes out of bounds. Here comes Kentucky after picking up that 1st down. Fresh center downs going to the air. Still looking. Fires to the wideout. He misses his man. The accuracy just not what it needed to be on that play.
I love the decision by the quarterback. He found the open man, just don't love the throw. Got to be a little bit more accurate, make it easier on your target.
They'll run it out of the gun with Baxter. Able to move it ahead a couple of yards. He gets it down to the 20.
I like the decision there in the RPO game too, guys. I know he only got a couple of yards, but that play's going to open up bigger opportunities throwing the football down the field in the RPO game too. So keep handing it off to this guy.
Makes the catch and he's free. He's brought down, but he's got him inside the 10. 1st and goal from the 8. The Wildcats, after moving the sticks through the air, come to the line. They'll run it with Baxter. Lowers that shoulder, delivers the blow. Touchdown, Wildcats! And the stomping has commenced. The kick is up and good and put one more on the lead. They marched 58 yards for the touchdown on that one, and it was capped off with the 8-yard run. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Here comes the Spartans offense ready to go to work. They didn't get much done the last time they had it. Had to punt it away from deep in their own territory, hoping this drive will be more productive. Defense right there to stop him in his tracks, and they get nothing on that play.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
Got his man. No chance to run, but they still move it forward.
Nice job by the receiver on the in route there. And how about the speed? After he made his break, he was able to actually separate a little bit from the DB, helping out his QB on that one. Looking
for running room. Coming through with that third down conversion, and they'll mark it at the 43. Offense trying to keep them off balance on 1st and 10. Hits inside. It's Townsend. There he goes.
And winning first downs is a priority for a defense, and you can't get bludgeoned. You can't get physically beat at the point of attack. You know the percentages. It's usually pretty good on first down that they're going to run the football. So them getting that big chunk, getting in 2nd and short, not a good job by this defense.
He never had a chance on the draw. Tackled almost as soon as he got the ball. 3rd down, and this offense is already in a world of trouble. They could really use a conversion, not to mention multiple scores. Big hit, knocks the ball away, and it'll force them into a 4th down. The Spartans will send out the punt unit. We've seen a lot of the punt team 6th time tonight. Gets it away, solid distance, but more importantly, trying to keep it away from that return man. First order of business, get out of this hole as the drive starts at their own 7-yard line. They'll start on the ground with C.J. Baxter. They didn't get a push at all on that one. It'll be no gain on the play. Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. Baxter again. There's a crease. How about that effort to get it out across the 20? They'll mark it at the 21. It's a 1st down. So they move the sticks on the run. Let's see what they do with this one. Gets it out to the 25-yard line, a gain of 3.
And it's going to be interesting to watch this defense, man, because obviously when you're trailing, and offenses can sometimes get conservative. That's 2 runs back-to-back. Do they get more aggressive and try to bring more guys near the line of scrimmage, not let them waste time, and try to get their offense the football back?
They're trying to run the football, and there's just nowhere to go for the ball carrier inside. He tried to bounce it to the outside. That linebacker way too fast. He met him there and forced the TFL.
Working that left side now. And they make the tackle, not before he gets the 1st down. Now let's see if they rush to the line or let the time run out here in the 3rd. We've reached the break, and Kentucky is on top. And they are starting to pull away as we come to the end of the 3rd quarter. Let's take a look at how we got here. Wants to throw on 1st. Makes the grab. Able to haul it in, and right to the ground he goes. Only a pickup of a couple. After the 4-yard completion on 1st down, now it's 2nd and 6. Pulls it. That one's not even close. Ball is at the 41 as this defense tries to force the punt on 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Got his man. They've got it to the 49-yard line, and they'll move the chains. And the Wildcats come to the line with a fresh set of downs thanks to that last connection in the passing game. He's got enough. Makes that one pay off, and they finally get him down at the 38. It'll be 1st down. And the Wildcats come to the line with a new set of downs. Gets the back moving. Drops back on 1st down. Still moving to his right, trying to make a big play. Receiver wasn't ready for the throw, incomplete.
I'm a little bit surprised they're still throwing the football here this late in the game with this kind of lead. They're on 1st down, taking a shot, falls incomplete, but obviously they're still seeing matchups that they want to take advantage.
Makes a grab and room to run. And he got away from the defense and takes it in. Touchdown, Wildcats. They give themselves a little more cushion as they try to reel off their 4th straight win. And he did get that extra point through the slippery surface, no problem. Here he comes from inside his own 5. And the returner runs out of real estate as he goes down. The Spartans have it back on offense, hoping to play some good ball. Snap on 1st down, wants to throw. Nice play by the defense to jar that one loose.
You see an incompletion there. I think a big reason why this team is in such a hole right now in the fourth quarter is they have just not been able to find the explosive plays throwing the ball. And you got to wonder at this point, is it too little too late?
Misfired on the last play. They'll go back to the air. And he will be sacked at the 6-yard line.
Man, the sack, and this offense has just struggled. They haven't done anything right, and they got a full quarter to go. Like, they got to find something in this next quarter to hang their hat on, something to leave with some positive vibes.
Got his man on the right. And he's knocked down immediately, but a good pickup on that play. And the Spartans decide to punt it away. He's going to try to flip the field with this one. Nestles it in at the 35. He's brought down, but a really solid effort to pick up every bit of yardage he could on the punt return. Wildcats come out to get things going on offense. This has been exactly the way you draw things up, David. The offense has really been moving the football.
And it's been great execution. They've done exactly what they've wanted to do. Build the lead. Now Palmer's a different animal. Now you got to protect them.
You can tell they were paying attention in practice this week in the film room because they have gone out, everybody right now on the same page.
Tells the play fake, wants to throw on first down. Slings it downfield. Sweet throw and catch along the sideline. It's enough for the first down.
There are a lot of offensive coordinators out there. A similar situation with a lead like this. They'd definitely be running the ball at this point. They'd probably take their starting quarterback out of the game potentially, but not this year. They are still staying aggressive. They're still taking shots. They're just trying to light up the scoreboard.
Kentucky will come to the line with a 1st and goal. Sells to fake. Still looking to his right. Hauls it in. Excellent pursuit by this defense as he barely gets back to the line of scrimmage.
They're just trying to sneak the back out to the right side there, but great job tackling on defense against a guy who's hard to bring down once he has the ball in his hand.
Buys time to his left. Bought a little time, lets it go. Caught. Good throw and catch. Takes it down to the 5 as the offense tries to cash in. They've pushed it forward down to the 5, and now looking at 3rd and goal. We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and they have this game in hand right now, but we'll see just how aggressive they want to be on offense. They'll look to throw on 3rd and goal. Bought a little time, lets it go. He's got the tight end. He stopped short of the goal line, couldn't find his way in, and it'll bring up 4th and goal. No signs of any kind of kicker as they'll leave the offense out there to try to move those chains. Wants to throw again. And they're going to put another one into the end zone as they just keep piling points on the scoreboard.
With that last touchdown, looks like they're going to start this season 4-0, and you've got to be impressed with what you've seen so far from this team. We knew coming in on paper this team had a chance this season, but until the lights go on, until you actually go out and do it for real, you can't believe just how good they are. But they've shown now, starting 4-0 on the year, this is a team that's going to contend for a national championship.
He'll take the return and try to improve the field position. And the returner will be brought down. This drive will open from the 15. The ride. Tackled after a short gain. It'll be 2nd and 9.
And this defense is more than happy with the offense running the football. They've done a great job today. I mean, they've really made this offense work so hard, earn everything they've gotten, and that's why this lead has ballooned like it has.
The play fake. Lucky to get it off.
And this is just one of those days, man, where everything has gone wrong, right? Like they just haven't been in a rhythm. They haven't got it going and never built the momentum. This is one of those days that you learn from, you try to grow from. A lot of things that we're going to show in the film room that people aren't going to like, but hopefully you can learn from it and do better next time.
Lets it fly. Knocked away at the last minute, and And that is precision defensive back play there. The Spartans will bring the punt team onto the field. He gets a block. Coverage team was down there to corral him. They made the stop, and they'll mark it at the 39. They'll put the ball in play from just inside their own 40 at the 39. They'll run it. Stopped after a gain of 3. It'll be 2nd and 7. After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line 2nd and 7. Keep it on the ground. And he's able to shed 1 tackle, but still, just a very short gain.
This is an area of the game on offense you've got to be able to run the football well. You've got the lead in the 4th quarter, and obviously you're in your own end here, but you want to bleed the clock. You want to stay on the field and keep getting first downs. So you have to be able to run.
This is what an elite team does. They know they're better. They go out, they take the figurative sledgehammer and hit them right between the eyes.